don't miss me. Like a toothache.
I want to thank everybody for coming to the game. It was a good quality win against a quality team, and I'm going to wish Grant Traylor, who gives all the hard questions, gives on me all the time. I want to wish him the best of luck, endeavor wherever he goes. I hope I can see him the next day, but he's leaving the media corps to come off into space somewhere, and I wish him the best. And boy, I'm glad not have those hard questions. But it was a great game. I enjoyed it. I thought our kids played well. We got things we got to get better. Our freshmen found out what it's like to be physical and have to hang in there at the end of a ball game. It's tough. Cam hit 2 big threes sitting in that corner, and our 2 guys found him. So all's good right now. We got a big game against Ohio. I hope everybody will come to the game. I always felt, and maybe I'm wrong, and I always felt they always thought they were better than us, so we want to give them a warm welcome when they come into the Henderson Center.
Coach, I know we've talked a lot about the offensive prowess of this team.
Right.
Today, the defense really stood out. And I know that's something you talked about in practice yesterday. You were like, we've got to make Castaneda's life miserable.
Right.
Feel like you accomplished that tonight?
Well, obviously, you look at his line, and you can see Castaneda had problems, and he's been averaging 20. That means our guards are playing good. I can't say one guard. You know, we start maybe with Cam on him, but we switch so much that all 3 of them have to guard him. But I'm also impressed with Hanlogden down there on Freeman. Got 10 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double, but they weren't the type that dominated the game for them to win. So he did a great job, and I think most of his scoring really came when he was over there with me. So I thought defensively we got that type of team. We should be. You know, Andy's fast and strong. Tavion's long. Mike is long. We put in Jacob. He's long. Wyatt's long. Obina's long. Hanlogden's long. So we should be a good defensive team. And I think if you look at their stats, what they shoot, 30 and 20, 33 and 20 for the game. That's pretty good. You hold a team. I think they said downstairs, Charlie Hagley was telling me it was .082. You hold a team for less than 1 point a possession and then get it down to 8.2, .82. That's really good.
When you look at the guards being able to pressure Castaneda like what they were able to do, how much of that is Micah's presence down low and then being able to overplay a little bit and make them uncomfortable because they know that they've got that safety valve down low?
Well, the big thing that is true. I mean, he makes it hard on guards driving in there too, so he makes it tough. But I thought we did a real good job of digging down and being really active when Freeman got the ball down there. And then when that happens, Micah can concentrate on the ball, and he's trying to avoid the little guards, and he takes the ball up. All of a sudden, there's a 7-1 guy sitting there. So I thought they did that. We executed that well. We had some breakdowns at the end of the ball game. Had them down 19 and let them close to 12. Should not have happened. We got to work on a couple of things and see a couple of things. And I thought our freshmen got introduced to this level of play with very physical play. And they're going to. I think they got a better understanding how hard you have to play toward the end in order to win ball games at this level.
Coach, talk about last year against Akron, it was a heartbreaking loss. How much of this is a revenge game for you guys to defeat Akron and really dominate the entire ball game?
Well, my philosophy and everything, revenge is not very good. I don't care what you're doing, whether it's your wife or somebody you really not like. Revenge is not a good word. So we don't use that. We don't have revenge wins. We come out and play. And we try to make our play stand for itself. And we want to win every game. So revenge or no, that's words not in my personal vocabulary, to be honest with you. So, congratulations to our team. And look, that was a good team. They're well coached, man. They play hard. It was physical. I thought that, a couple of plays I'm going, come on now. But we prevailed, and Cam hit those 2 big threes, and it's over.
How much more comfortable did you all feel? I mean, Andrew was getting to his spots, forced them sort of to try and trap him out front. And then you're pretty much playing 3-on-2 or 4-on-3, depending on the situation. Once they start doing that, did you feel like you
Well, they were jamming Andy on all pick and rolls, and they were trying to take him out of the game. And that left Tavion with a little dump over. We tried to exploit that and get the dump over to him. So kind of threw Andy off a little bit. I don't think he'll throw him off next time he sees it. But, it just took his rhythm away a little bit. But it also opened the door for other things. So, we got the type of team that can take advantage of that. I'm not sure who made the passes to Cam. I think Andy made one of them. He might have made both of them, or Tavion made one. Or, yeah.
I think
Micah had one, okay. So they were coming off those rolls where they were jamming Andy, and then found, you can't cover everything. And we stretched it all the way out to the corner, and that's why Cam was recruited here, and he did what he came to do.
Coach, talk about, this was a very defensive game. How important is that for your team kind of early on to kind of play against a team where it is physical so they can kind of measure themselves up against a team like Akron? Because you're going to play physical teams throughout the year, and your team prevailed tonight in a very physical contest.
Every game teaches you something, and of course this one was what you're talking about, the physicality of the game, the strength of the game, the intensity and the focus the other team has to win. And you have to learn to overcome that and put the win on your side. So I thought we did that well tonight, and every game's a teaching game, and we'll be in watching film, trying to get ready for Ohio, which we need everybody to get out here, support these young men, if you will, and it should be fun. That's been an old-time rival for a long time. Not 90 miles away, something like that. So, if that, maybe 60, maybe. Whatever it is. So let's make it feel like 150 when they go back.
Second chances. Akron was able to get some offensive rebounds. It felt like when they got those chances, you all were able to defend those opportunities well too, and not let any spurts happen or any momentum plays happen on those second chances. I think Akron had 6 second chance points.
Well, basically, they only scored the biggest part of their score was in transition. They beat us down, and we're going to have to work on that. Our guys, especially when put our freshmen in, they're used to from foul line to foul line, got the home run trot going. You can't do that at this level. And our bigs got to run rim to rim. You can't stop in the middle or even hesitate or even coast in the middle. You got to sprint. And so we'll look at it. I think most of their scoring came from that. Like you said, once they threw it out and we got back into them, they had a hard time scoring against a set defense. Only where they got it was like scramble plays. We didn't get the ball, didn't pick it up, or it was a transition. So we'll try to get better at that.
Month of 1 of 5 for this season. You happy with from November, 7th or 8th to today to see how they're progressing?
Well, you're always progressing when you win. As soon as we lose, the progression would stop. But, the first game we walked into, a bit hornet's nest. Those guys are fired. And they're 6-2 right now. They just beat Bowling Green and Bowling Green. So there were okay, well, that's an easy victory. No, it's not. Queens used to winning. They used to always win. For 10 years they won. So, and then we walked in. There's their first Division I game. A crowd that was like, it was like a heavy crowd, and it was our freshmen's first time, and we still should have won the game. So we still had a 10-point lead at one time. Had 2 great looks at it at the end to pull it out, but could have won it with 10-point lead, I think, with about 6 minutes ago, something like that. So we'll progress. We're going to get better. We got great staff that coaches them up, and these players are listening. They're tuned in, and they've committed to this school and to the program and to themselves. And then we'll try to heighten that up and see if we can't keep it going. Go Herd.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, man.
That's all I have.